We heard you loud and clear, and we are bringing back SBC Fest sooner than we expected.
Get ready because the crafting event of the year is back with more fun, inspiration, and more of our friends.
Hey friends, it's Paige Evans.
Frank Garcia.
I'm Diane Reevely.
I'm Robin the Delta Crafter.
I'm Laura Evangeline.
I'm Joy Baldwin.
I'm Jess Crafts.
Anna Comenda.
I'm Becky Adams.
Shannon Eller here.
And I'm so excited to teach at
Scrapbook.com's
second SBC Fest.
SBC Fest.
SBC Fest.
We are going to be joined by so many of our crafty friends.
So mark your calendars because SBC Fest takes place on March 10th and 11th. And the best part is SBC Fest is still free.
Did I mention that this event was free?
free 2-day event.
SBC Fest is a
Free 2-day virtual event full of
fun and inspiration and
amazing classes taught by amazing teachers.
hosted by Scrapbook.com.
Go ahead and get your supplies now so you can craft along live with us. I can't wait to see you there.
Join me and my friends on March 10th and 11th for a fun virtual event.
Can't wait to see you there.
I hope to see you there.
Head over to scrapbook.com/SBCFest to see all of the details and to find the supplies page.
And when picking up your supplies, be sure to use the coupon code SBCFest2 to save even more.
We cannot wait to craft with you in March.
See you guys then.
Are you ready to become a VIP? Do you have a cell phone that you can text on? Then consider this an exclusive invitation. As a VIP, you will receive special secret offers via text. These items are usually free and they are always must-have craft supplies from beloved brands. Sometimes we even send you insider knowledge about upcoming deals that you won't find anywhere else. Or we'll send a little coupon code to brighten your day and lower your cart cost. We'll also let you know first about new releases like the next hottest color from Tim Holtz, or that brand new must-have that, I almost spilled the beans. You're just gonna have to sign up to find out what that one is for yourself. Send us a text and become a VIP at Scrapbook.com.
First, let's start with our deluxe adhesive roller. This is permanent and it has this really cool handle. It's ergonomic, so it fits in your hand beautifully and comfortably. So if you have trouble grabbing onto things, this is gonna be the one for you. Next is our dotted adhesive roller. Now our dotted adhesive roller is refillable. So you can also purchase this package of 2 adhesive roller refills, and they are dotted. So that means they are repositionable, but once dry, it's permanent. But you have some time to move around things. So if you're constantly changing your mind like me when you're scrapbooking or making projects, this one is the one for you. All right, next is our permanent adhesive roller that is refillable as well. You can also purchase the adhesive roller refills right here. The white goes with the green because they are permanent, which means it has that solid strip of adhesive. Our next live stream is coming up. Step right up. Come one, come all. If you love paper crafting and you're looking for some fun, prizes, fabulous demos, and a great deal, you have come to the right place. We show fun card making and scrapbooking demos that you cannot miss. We are going to make this beautiful layout. Look at the pops of color on here, the depth and dimension. And in some of our live streams, we give away prizes. Who wants to win $100? Did I mention that we like to have a lot of fun in our live streams? Oh yeah! How do you get it in your mouth?
You have to go high.
Oh! What's your favorite cotton candy flavor? I think I'm gonna do pink. Become a VIP so you don't miss out on any of our live streams. Sign up for our VIP text now. Get ready for a new kind of crafting show.
Scrapbook.com presents Live Handmade with Laura and Cody.
Join us live as we craft and chat about the latest products, deals, and so much more.
We'll even be joined by some of your favorite crafters.
That's right. The very first episode launches Tuesday, February 21st on the Scrapbook.com YouTube channel.
So mark your calendars and subscribe to our channel so that you never miss an episode.
We cannot wait.
See you then.
at Scrapbook.com, and we are whipping up some fun inspiration today. So thank you so much for joining us. I see lots of friends here, so we're so excited to have you here and craft along with us and show you this fabulous deal. Well, let's not waste time. Let's jump into what this deal is. Today, in this bundle, you're getting a jar of our fabulous Cloud Whip, 12 ounces, perfect for mixed media. And then you're also getting this 12 by 12 project grip mat. If you have not seen this project grip mat, when we first came out with it, it sold out so fast because it is fabulous. It's a silicone mat that sticks down to your work surface and does not move, so that keeps all your projects in place, especially if you're using mixed media or ink blending. So this is a great deal. Let me tell you what the price is. Today, for 2 days only, or while supplies last, you can get both of these for $19.99. The MSRP on this is $40, and the deal is only valid today and tomorrow, so make sure you grab them while supplies last. Okay, let's take a look at the Cloud Whip. The Cloud Whip is mixed media modeling paste. You get 12 ounces. It dries with 3D dimension, and you can mix it with other mediums, which is what we're going to do today, to create custom colors. Now, let me open it up and show you. Inside, it has a seal, so you don't want to throw this away. It peels off, and it has adhesive around the edges, so that when you're done using it, you can put this seal back on, press it down just firmly right around the edges, and it will reseal it, and you'll have it so it will last longer. All right? Okay. And I've got my team here standing by to help answer any questions and tell me what questions you may be asking, so that we can show you how fabulous this stuff is today. All right, so first things first, we are going to jump right in and make a card. We're going to make this beautiful happy birthday shaker card, but first we want to create this background. See this pretty dimensional background? We're going to make that with the Cloud Whip. So I'm going to take my mat, put that aside, grab some Cloud Whip that I already have open here. Now, when you open your Cloud Whip, the top layer may seem a little bit dry. That's okay. The great thing about Cloud Whip is you can add water to it to get it to the consistency that you want, or you can add another medium to create unique colors, custom colors, and to add some liquid so that it's a little more consistent to what you may want to spread over stencils. So I'm just going to mix this up a little bit, and I'm just going to take a glob. I'm going to put it right here on the edge of my project grip mat. Okay, let's put my seal back on, right over the edge of that, put the lid back on. All right, I'm going to take some pops of color. I'm going to take the terracotta color. This is such a pretty rustic orange color. Isn't that pretty? Just squeeze it right on top of my pops of color. Right on top of my Cloud Whip. And there we go. You can add more or less depending on the color that you want, but you're mixing it with the Cloud Whip. So this Cloud Whip is a matte white, but I'm mixing a glossy pops of color with it to make it a shiny medium. Look how pretty that is. And you're just going to take your palette knife and you're going to mix it. All right, next I'm going to take some of this Vicki Boutin foundations paper. This stuff is fabulous, especially when you're working with mixed media. It's a paper pad of white. This is just the cover that she has on there, but it's white, thick mixed media paper. Let me grab one that's already cut down right here. I'm going to put that in the middle of my project grip mat here, and then I'm going to take a stencil. I've got lots of our 6x8 stencils here, but I'm going to use this Spanish tile. This is the Spanish tile. It's like a mosaic. It's really pretty pattern. Okay. Now here's the magic. This project grip mat is going to hold my paper in place. As you can see here, it's not moving. And I'm going to put my stencil right over it and kind of push down the edges where it touches the silicone mat, and it's going to stay in place too. So let me finish mixing up my beautiful Cloud Whip and terracotta combination here to create this really pretty, light, rustic, peachy color. It's so pretty. And again, if you want it darker, you can add more pops of color or less if you want it lighter. Look how yummy that is. That looks like frosting. Love this stuff. Okay, now I'm going to take my craft scraper and I'm going to pick up some of this cloud whip and I'm going to put it over here on my stencil and we're going to just scrape it across, all the way across our paper that's underneath. This is going to create that beautiful background for our card and add some dimension. You know what I forgot to have the team grab for me is my heat gun. Mackenzie, would you be able to grab that heat gun for me, the heat tool? Thank you so much. All right. So if you want it thicker, see, I just scraped it thin, so it's a thin layer. If you want it thicker, you can go lighter with your hand with the scraper and create this thicker layer like that. All right, watch this. This is so exciting. Ta-da! Look at that gorgeous background. I'm gonna hand that to Mackenzie, and I'm gonna pick up, do we have tweezers over there? Here we go. Take my tweezers, and I'm gonna pick up this gorgeous background. Look how pretty that is. Look at that dimension too. Now, you can add heat to this. I can take my heat, just scrape all this so I can use it for something else. I can take my heat tool. I'm gonna take that from Mackenzie, thank you. And I can add some heat to this to dry it faster. So like this. And a little secret about using the heat tool with the cloud whip is it's gonna make it puff up a little bit and add some more dimension. You can see here, just gonna heat it up. Look at that, it's already starting to puff. Almost like puffy paint. Do you guys remember that stuff? Do you remember the old puffy paint? This does the exact same effect. Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. Gorgeous. I'm just adding a little bit of heat all the way across to dry that faster, and it dries really fast. And you can see here, look at that. I just want to show the dimension because it's so pretty. See if the camera's capturing that. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to put that aside. I'm going to hand Mackenzie my mat here because we've got a stencil bath and a little bath and area to clean over on the side here. Thank you. Thank you, Mackenzie. All right. Now, for the sake of time, I do have one completed right here, already done. Clean up my mess here. I'm just going to take a Lysol wipe and clean this up. Don't get it everywhere. The great thing about these silicone mats is you can wash them in the sink with just a little bit of soap and water or a wet wipe. Wet wipes are my best friend when I'm using mixed media because I like to clean up my messes right away. Grab a towel here. Okay. Get this all cleaned up. All right, so I've got my, grab another project grip mat. Got my card here with the background. Actually, I don't need this just yet. Let's do this next part. Okay, so your stencil. The stencil that I used, the Spanish tile stencil, it came in a plastic cover. We are going to be scrappers, and we are going to use this plastic as our cover for our shaker card. I believe we had an educator show us this at SBC Fest, how they made shaker cards with the packaging. So this is the stencil packaging that we have. You're just going to cut a piece of it a little larger than your card, which I've got right here. And it just fits just a little bit over it. Can you see I'm just over the edges a little bit? And then what you're going to do is you're going to want to cut the corners. Once you have it right there, you're going to cut the corners of that. Like that on each corner. And then you're going to adhere the back with some double-sided adhesive. So I've got that done already over here. So I've got my back covered with some 1/4 inch double-sided adhesive from Scrapbook.com. This is the best. This stuff is awesome. It works really well. Already have it here, already have my corners cut. So I'm just going to take off the sides and the bottom and leave the top still with the tape on the back so that I can slide in my shaker bits. So we're just going to do the 3 edges here. But before I do that, I am going to take some foam pieces. So these are back in stock at Scrapbook.com. I know you all love these. These are our double-sided foam adhesive shapes, the circles and the squares, and these are the small circles. So I'm going to take just a couple of those and foam dot a few spots on the front of my card. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm going to put some of the hearts foam dotted on here from my sequence that I'm going to be adding, these Sizzix gold. They have lots of different things in here, hearts, sequence, stars. But I'm going to take a few of the hearts and I'm going to pop dot them up. So I take a few pieces of these circle foam adhesive, put them just kind of randomly on my thing, and then I would take a little heart. Let's take out this top one that we're going to use. We're going to use this top one from the Sizzix gold. Yeah, this is good stuff. And we're going to adhere. Let me take 2 more of these. Let's do right there. Let's do right here. Let's do one more.
We have a question from someone.
All right.
They're asking, does the Cloud Whip stay soft where you can push a fingernail and leave a mark, or does it harden?
It hardens kind of like plaster, plaster on a wall, over drywall. That is how it dries. It's soft while you're creating and while you're forming your design, but then once it dries kind of like, not gritty, but like it dries smooth, but it hardens. Does it get as hard as the pops of color when the pops of color dries? No, but it gets hard like a mixed media. It's a modeling paste, just like other mixed media modeling paste. It dries the exact same. Okay, so you can see here, I'm just adding a few random hearts on here before I adhere this down, because when I put my shakers in here, I want these to be pop dotted up so that the other pieces just kind of randomly go everywhere. So we're going to put this down on our plastic piece, and we're going to fold this over tightly, do the bottom, fold over that plastic. This is such a great way to use all of your scraps and even your packaging. I love using packaging for making cards and scrapbooking. All right, so now I'm going to want to add some of these sequins in here. Look how pretty that is. Now I can take off my, oh yes, okay, thank you. My team is telling me I need some color under here so you all can see what I'm doing. Thank you. All right, so we're going to add some pink under here so you can see what I'm doing. So I've got the plastic pieces folded over on the edge over that double-sided adhesive. I still have my last piece up here that I need to remove. So I'm going to remove this. If you want to use tweezers, you can. I put my bits in there, and now I'm going to cover that, and look at how cute. Look at how cute. And then the pieces that I pop dotted up are staying in place and kind of keeping that random look throughout the whole card with the hearts. Look how cute that is. So pretty. Okay, now we're going to take our roses. This is our roses paper pad, and we're going to use one of these as the background paper or the base for our card. Love our paper pads because all the colors are coordinated together. All right, so I'm going to adhere this, but I think I want to pop dot this up so it adds a little bit of dimension. So I'm going to pop dot this whole thing on the back of my peach card there. So let's find our foam adhesive. This is our 1 inch foam roll. And I'm just going to cut some pieces to add to the back of this. Let's do this side. Let's do this side. Let's do it at the bottom. I may have cut that too big, yeah. All right. Let's put this one down here. Do one right in the middle. All right.
A lot of our friends want to know if Cloud Whip can be mailed when it's on a project.
Yes, absolutely. Especially the way I'm doing it right now because it has the plastic covering over it to create the shaker card. So this is a great way to mail a card with Cloud Whip. And yes, I'll show you some finished cards in just a minute. That's a great question. I'll show you a finished card and how great it looks and that you can put it in an envelope and still mail it out. All right, we're going to adhere this right to the center of our backer card. There you go. That's so pretty. I love these colors all together. That's so pretty. And the little sequins from Sizzix is awesome because it has a little bit of iridescent holographic look to it. Can you see that? So pretty. All right. Now, for the sake of time, I already have my words cut out, my sentiments, happy birthday here. And let me show you how we did this. This is using our vellum. So I have 8.5 by 11 sheets of vellum. This is awesome. I think you get 20 sheets in one package. That's a lot of vellum. So I used a piece of vellum to cut the backer part of my word happy birthday. So we've got the word plus the outline backer part, which creates dimension like this. Look how pretty that is. So vellum in the back, and then our holographic paper pad. Did you get this at the last live stream? This is awesome. I have like 50 of these because I love them so much. So we used the gold. There's a gold sheet in here. Let's see, where's that gold? Right here. So we used the gold and cut happy birthday with this die set out of the gold. Okay, so now we're going to just adhere happy birthday right in the center. And that's it. That's how easy and awesome this card is to create some major dimension using what you have, like your packaging background. And this was something that we learned from SBC Fest. I believe it was Lauren Taylor, wasn't it? Who was it? Yes, it was Lauren Taylor. Love her. Love her inspiration too. So such a great idea to use the packaging that you have to create a shaker card. So now I'm going to use some of our new Artiste glue. If you haven't heard about this, this is coming soon. This is just my mock sample, but it is the best paper glue. I love it so much. It dries so fast, and we even have these metal tips so you can get glue on your very fine die cuts. All right, let's do happy right there in the center, and it dries so fast. And I believe Cody's going to put the link in there for the Artiste so you can sign up and be the first notified as soon as it arrives. All right, here's happy birthday. Put that B down like that. It dries so fast. Look at that. Awesome, beautiful card. And then I would just adhere this to a card base that's already scored and ready to go. And I have a card that I can send in the mail. Some pops of color background, Cloud Whip background mixed together to create that beautiful peach color, and then a shaker card. So fun. All right, let's jump into some more things that you can do with the Cloud Whip. I'm going to clean up my mess really quick. I think Mackenzie's going to help me come in and grab some of these. Also, these are a new font, which I love so much. I love this font with these new dies. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Mackenzie. Move this stuff here. Okay. Now, I'm going to pull in some more pops of color. Okay, friends, now look, I know it's hard for you to see white on white when I'm doing this, but in order for my project grip mat to stick down, I've got to put it down on this tabletop, which is, I don't know what this tabletop is, wood, vinyl, I don't know what this is, but the project grip mat sticks to it nice. So we're going to do some white on white, so bear with me, bear with me. I'll try and make it so you can see everything that I'm doing on this. We're going to grab another piece of the foundations paper that's cut down to a card front size. Put that down in the middle. And let's do another stencil. Where'd all my stencils go? There they are. All right. All right, we have so many fun stencils at Scrapbook.com. Can I get that pink paper one more time just so I can show these? Thank you, Mackenzie. All right, we've got some fun stencils. We've got so many great designs. Which one should I do next? Should I do the daisies? Sunflowers? Oh, that's a good one. I'm going to leave that one out because I want to show you a fun technique with that one. And then even intricate stencils like these snowflakes are so fun to just use the plain white. Yeah, let's do that one next. I'll keep that one out. I want to show you that with some glitter on top. So I think I'll do the daisies or the sunflowers. Sunflowers? Let's do sunflowers, friends. Okay. So what we'll do, and we'll mix some Cloud Whip with a little bit of pops of color. And then I want to show you after this some ways that you can use the Cloud Whip with your inks, your re-inkers, and smooshing. You all know what smooshing is, right? When you smoosh your ink pad on your, I'm going to try and not make as big of a mess for Mackenzie here, so I'm going to use less Cloud Whip. She's smiling. Okay. All right, we'll use less Cloud Whip. You don't want to waste. Oops, I almost forgot my seal, you guys. See, you can't forget this seal. And I love the seal because it does re-stick back down. It has that adhesive that lasts over and over and over again when you take that lid off. I'm going to put that down. All right, let's add, since we're going to do the sunflowers, add a little bit of yellow. Yeah, let's add yellow. I'm going to move this over just a little bit. Put my sunflowers down. Let's do our yellow. This is such a beautiful bright. This is called Sunshine, and it is bright. So we're going to lighten it up with this Cloud Whip. And it's glossy, so it's going to give that glossy look. You know, this is fun just to do with pops of color too. Just putting pops of color over stencils is so fun because they add dimension too. But I especially love that you can create some major dimension with Cloud Whip and pops of color. All right, let's get this. And I kind of pat it down just to get the Cloud Whip to kind of mix more like a frosting. You can get the kind of texture that you want based on how you mix it together too. So I'm mixing all these little pieces together with the pops of color so that it's smooth and gives a frosting whippy feel. It's like whipped. Okay, here we go. Let's pick it up. I'm going to use, this is our wide tool blender. This is awesome because it has a really sharp edge. These are fabulous too because it's smaller than our craft scraper. And I'm just going to use this to pick up some on here. And then here we go. We're going to move this, stick it down. I want the design like that. All right, here we go. Ooh, look at that gloss. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but it's glossy. Almost like metallic-y looking. I love that. All right. Here we go. And I'll save this to use for something else as well. Oh, it ran through a little bit. Okay, we're going to redo that one really quick. But look, it ran through a little bit, but that's okay. If that happens, put that aside and try again.
A sentiment will cover it up.
A sentiment. Awesome, Cody. Yes, a sentiment. I'm going to put, you know what, Mackenzie, I just need one more wet wipe. Do you have a wet wipe over there? Just going to clean this up. Sometimes it's trial and error too, and that's okay. Here we go. We'll put that down right there. I'm going to try this one more time. Look at this. And go. There we go. Right over here. All right. Pick that up. Ta-da! Perfection. Look at that. So pretty. Gorgeous, gorgeous design. Okay, I'm going to put this over here to dry, and we're going to do another one. Thank you. Let's pick this up. All right, now we're going to use some ink with Cloud Whip. Clean that. Thank you. Just take my wet wipe and clean this up really quick. Oh, you know what? I have some over here. Forgot. Let's grab these. All right, clean, clean, clean. If you're near a sink, you can just run this under some water with a little bit of soap, and it cleans up nicely. Let's get all this yellow up. That was such a pretty yellow. Kenzie's putting that over to dry, and I'll show you it after when it's dry. Okay, take some paper towel and dry this off. Okay, now what we're going to do some smooshing. All right. After some smooshing, we're going to show some fun projects that were made by crafters like you and who put them in the gallery, and I cannot wait to show you those because they are gorgeous. Okay, so I'm taking my Lagoon Blue. I'm just gonna smush it down just like that on my silicone mat. I'm gonna take a little bit of Cloud Whip, just the new one. Oh, I think I have one already open right next to it here. Okay, take a little bit of Cloud Whip, a little bit more. Right here. Look at that. You mix it with your smushed and you get this really pretty, unique color. Put my lid back on. There we go. All right, are we getting any questions about Cloud Whip and mixing with inks? I've even used it, sorry Cody, I've even used this with alcohol inks, which is awesome. You can even mix it with alcohol inks.
I think after this, some people want to see the mat cut up and how we use
Oh,
it
yes,
that way.
yes. Okay, yep. Look how pretty this color is. Let's do it across, here's the paper.
And then our friend Tiffany asked if that was a specific set of pops of color.
Yes, which one is this? This is the summer, or is it vacay? Which one is that?
The summer bundle.
Summer bundle. Okay, I'm just gonna spread this on some paper so you can see how pretty. Look how pretty in the dimension. You can create some swirls. I mean, you can have fun. This would be so pretty as like a background with a sentiment on it. It's kind of like plastering a wall. I've plastered walls before. I don't know if you have, but that's what it reminds me of, is plastering a wall. And you can get creative with the designs, like swishes or whatever. But again, you can mix it with smushing of inks. You can actually mix your re-inkers even with it. I'll do that right now. Put that over there to dry. Just get a little bit more Cloud Whip here. Where'd my paper towel go? There it is. So, I would not condone wasting. I know it looks like I'm wasting a little bit here. I would use this on a project if I was working in my craft space, but we're gonna put that there. I'm just gonna add a little bit more Cloud Whip here to this, and we're gonna add our re-inker. This re-inker is different though. This is the sky blue re-inker, and I think I have a red one, a mixed berry. Let's do the sky blue. So you can just take a couple drops of your alcohol inks or your re-inker to add some color too. Watercolors, you can use watercolors because this is water-based, so you can mix this. See, I love using the re-inkers because you can get a really deep, dark color too. We're getting messy. This is part of the fun, right? Look how pretty that is. That's so pretty. Then you can do another pink one, and you can do lots of colors and create different things across. I want to show you some cards that have been made in the past here at Scrapbook.com that we've made with Cloud Whip and mixing it with pops of color. We've got this one, which is the same kind of peach background. This one is like the beige, so it gives it like a cream colored background. We're going to do this in a minute. This is using our holographic paper and doing it on top. Doesn't it look like this is foiled? This is just holographic paper with the white Cloud Whip on top of that with a stencil. This is my, which stencil is this? Spring Floral? No. Buttercup. Buttercup. This is the Buttercup. Buttercup stencil on here. I know it's hard to see. I need my pink paper. Here we go. Pink paper there. You can see, but look at how pretty that is.
We can let people know that we're going to upload all of the photos that from these projects in the gallery and to Instagram, so they can get a better look at these projects.
Okay. Do you all remember this one that I made? This one is fun. So this was using our nested tree die, and I'm going to put this over here so you can see. This was using our nested tree die, and I cut it out, and then we used pops of color and kind of frosted this like a cookie, and then put some rock candy glitter on top, and it stuck to it. So pretty. Kind of like light colors. Lots of dimension there. You can see the dimension. Look at that. So cool. Okay, and then again, the snowflakes that I was talking about, the snowflaked stencil right here. This is white on white. I know it's kind of hard to see, but it adds just a really pretty dimensional white snowflake background that you can add pops of color to the center. This is the little boxes stencil, Can you see that? Cody, are you able to see that on camera, like on the screen? The boxes, not really. It's so pretty in person. I want you all to see it. This is the little boxes stencil, which I think I have right here. I do. This is the little boxes stencil. So it's got these little checkered boxes all over with dimension using the Cloud Whip and some pink pops of color. And then this is one of our stamp and die sets, which is gorgeous. You can color in with watercolors or pops of color. And then here's another white on white Christmas one. Okay, and then the daisy. All right, let's move on. Now that I've shown you that you can add re-inkers and smooshing, that's one thing you can do. Now we're going to take a look at some of the gallery photos from crafters who have shared with us what they did with the Cloud Whip. You guys are going to be so inspired. So let's start with Lauren Taylor's. Look at how gorgeous this rainbow card is. She used our cloud stencil in the background with the Cloud Whip. Can they see that? There we go. Okay, look how pretty that is. Love the white. Like if you just want to use Cloud Whip by itself, you can just add a pop of dimension white like those clouds. So pretty. Okay, next we have Adrienne Bose. Look how pretty this is. That is a gorgeous little house that she used pops of color as the snow on the roof and on the ground there. That's such a great idea to add some dimension. Okay, so can you see the texture there a little bit? If you wanted to make it more like gritty and look like snow like that, you can just build upon it and create that look. That's such a great idea. All right, next is Marie Nicole. Check out what she made. This is butterfly, and she painted and scraped with it. Look at how cool that is. It's like modern geometric almost. She's got the different colors mixed with her Cloud Whip and then scraped it to add that really cool texture. And you can really see the texture in it there and how she created that look. Like you can make it look smooth or you can create texture like she did on this card. Okay. All right. Next is Becky Adams. She made this gorgeous layout and she did the white on white. So do you see that in the background behind the balloons? She's got the white design, stencil design on the back of her white cardstock. So pretty. All right. Then we have Anna Commenda, and she made some beautiful cards here. And it's
our buttercup stencil.
It's our buttercup stencil that we're going to use right now too. Okay. Is that showing for everybody? All right. There it is. Look how pretty that is, friends. It's the buttercup stencil in the background, and just she kind of painted it to put color on top of it with the white. First she did the Cloud Whip, I think, with the white, and then she added color on top of it, which is another great idea. So if you want to add dimension, you can use the Cloud Whip to create a design in the background with a stencil or whatever you have, and then go on top of it after it's dried and color it with some color, either watercolor, pops of color, your re-inkers, whatever you color with. All right, and then next we have Patricia Roebuck. Look at this gorgeous background. This is one of our stencils too that I love. It gives such a crisp, pretty design. It's what we use today, the Spanish tile. Look how pretty that is in a blue color. Oh, such a cute, and she made it a Christmas card, which is so fun. That's why I love stencils. You can use them for any holiday, any season, just based on how you decorate with your embellishments and sentiments. All right, and then next we have Jamie Pate. She used our polka dot stencil. Look at this. So she used the polka dot stencil with some Cloud Whip to create this gorgeous card that's shaped like a banner. Is that a tag? It's a tag, huh? Oh, that's a cute tag. That's a tag, friends. I apologize. Look how fun that is. Love her style. It's so pretty. Those are some of our our snowflake dies too. All right. Okay, I just want to remind you all that this deal is going on right now for today and tomorrow, $19.99 for the Project Grip Mat and a 12-ounce canister of Cloud Whip. So grab it. MSRP is $40. So this is a great deal. 20 bucks. You get both of these. You will not be sorry, I promise. Okay, I just want to show you one more thing you can do with this mat. I'm going to have Mackenzie take this and save it so we can use this pretty blue for something else. Here we go. All right, what you can do with this is you can take your scissors. I know, we're gonna cut it up, friends, but let me show you, because once you see what you can do with it, you're gonna love it. Okay. Let's, Cody's saying, put a paper underneath, they can't see. Okay, I love my team, they're the best. They're helping you all out, making sure I show you everything perfectly. I have the best team, you guys, I really do. Okay, so here we have the project grip mat. I'm gonna put it on top of pink so you can see, and I'm gonna cut it. So, do we have some ink pads I could use, or even this? I could use this. Here, we've got my Blue Lagoon here. So I am gonna cut this the same size as my ink. Yep, I'm cutting it. It's so easy to cut. Listen, if you don't want to cut it up, you don't have to. But if you want to, grab another one. This is such a great deal. You can just cut them up and use them for different things. If you want to cut it the same size as your card, here's the one we made earlier. If you want to cut up your project grip mat to be the same size as your card, you can do that too, and it will keep your card on your desk and table while you're using it. I like using it both ways, using it as a full 12 by 12, and also, little hint, okay, I'm live, but I'm sharing. We have some bigger ones coming in the future too, which are awesome. But if you want to use it for a card front or for your inks or anything else like your cloud whip, if you don't want your cloud whip to move, this is not going to move. As you can see here, can I get an ink blender? Like a dome foam blender? I'm going to just show you. I'm going to actually cut one the same size as a card front too. All right, so you could put your card down. It's not going to move right here. Then I have a domed foam ink blender, and then I'm going to take my lid off here. So I know it's white on white, but I've got my mat underneath here, and I could put a lot of different inks here if I'm using different colors to create a background. Move this over here. This is not going to move. You can see I'm holding it with nothing. My other hand's here, no magic tricks here. This is down on my table, not going to move. My ink pad is down and it is not going to move. And then I've got my card over here on another piece, and I'm just going to start, oops, move it over here. And now this doesn't want to stick to it. There we go. We're going to push that, make sure it stays, and you can hold it down with your hand if you have to, but you can see, not going to move. And then this is still over here, not moving. So you can also cut it up for, let's see, do we have other size ink? Can I do some Ranger ink, please? You can cut it up, or the little tiny ones. Do we have any little tiny ones in here? Little tiny cubes. You can cut it up for smaller things. Here we go. Oh, is that Simon's? We've got Simon's ink here too. As you can see here, it's not going to move. So this is perfect if you're layering colors and you need a bunch of colors at your desktop. You can cut one strip so that you can have them all right next to each other and quickly go like this, and then come over to your card. Where'd my card go? Come over here and then ink blend, put this down. Ink blend your card. I need to get my card to stay on here. Like that. Just like that. So fun and so easy. All right, so that's just another idea of what you can do with this project grip mat. I think I used up all my project grip mats, didn't I? So I don't have a full one. This one right here. All right. Again, such a great deal. 12 by 12 plus a 12-ounce of cloud whip for $19.99. I just want to tell you, if you haven't signed up for our SBC Fest newsletter, you're going to want to do that, because today we are releasing the schedule for March's SBC Fest. So make sure you sign up for the newsletter, because you're going to find out today that schedule. It's exciting, such a great lineup. You're going to see who's teaching on Friday and in what order, and who's teaching on Saturday. So you're not going to want to miss that. So make sure you sign up for our newsletter, and you'll be notified of everything SBC Fest, even some sneak peeks. All right. Okay, I wanted to show the holographic. So I just need one more project grip mat. So I'm going to open this one. Is that the other one that we have? Okay. All right, we're going to use this one. Okay, let's do this really quick. It comes with a film on each side, so this is good that I'm opening a brand new one to show you. It comes with a film, a protective film on both sides, so make sure you peel that off. You can just toss that. Then you've got your mat here. One last thing, I just want to show the holographic, how fun it is to add a stencil. Stick that down. So that paper's sticking down on there. It's not moving. You can see here. And I'm just going to take some cloud whip, and we're going to scrape across white. So I'm going to take some cloud whip out here, I just need a stencil. Where is that buttercup stencil? Right here. Okay, I'm going to put this down. And we're just going to put this stencil right here. Scrape that across. Last demo I'm going to show you. Ta-da! Look at how fun. Do you have that one that's already done? I just smudged it with my finger. But you get the point. You can see, if you're a little more careful than I am, how gorgeous is that? I smudged it down here with my finger when I was picking it up. But look how pretty that is. It looks like foiled. Here's one we have done. It looks like foiled, but it's not. It's the holographic paper with the cloud whip right on top of that, and it dries so pretty. All right, last reminder of what a great deal this is. $19.99 for the Project Grip mat and the cloud whip. Such a great deal today and tomorrow only. Make sure you grab yours. Like and subscribe this video so that we can keep making these fabulous deals for you and fabulous live streams. I want to thank you all for being here today. Thank you to the team for helping out so that we can bring you this fun day of crafting and live stream and a great deal. So take advantage of it while supplies last. Thank you again, and I cannot wait to see you at the next live stream, which I believe is next week. We're going to have another deal that you're not going to want to miss, so we will see you all soon. Thank you so much for joining us. Bye, friends.